Let's get down to the chase right now. Why aren't you running Google ads? What's wrong with you? I know if you listen to the rhetoric and you watch other YouTube videos, everybody's going to tell you that it's too expensive. It's more than Facebook ads. It's more than whatever type of ads out there. Look, the fact is Google ads works, and I'm going to open a can to show you why. That's why you're watching my video. 4 main parts as to why you should be running Google ads for your business. How to 3 to 4 times or 3x to 4x your ROAS. That's ROAS, which is return on ad spend. You put in 100, you get $300 to $400 back. How do you do that? It's not a secret science. It's available to everybody. Listen here, I'm busting out all the secrets. Y'all gonna be mad at me for this one. To show you what I'm talking about, I'm going to create an ad live right in front of you to break down these 4 parts of the video of what I've been talking about. Let's go ahead and jump into this thing. So first of all, why Google Ads? I'm just going to read off some really quick statistics for you to prove to you before even showing you my screen why you need to be running Google Ads. Look, according to websiterating.com, the average revenue an advertiser makes is $8 for every dollar spent. What? That means that every dollar you spend, you can expect $8 to come back. Now, of course, you want to add optimization and stuff like that, but that is phenomenal for that to be an average statistic. An average user who visits a website through Google PPC or Google Ads is 50% more likely to take action. That is way different than Facebook ads. Let me tell you, I consider myself a Facebook ads expert, and to expect that 50% of the people who click my ad and see my offer to take action, it's not really happening. If it is happening, they are not really motivated. They are not really warm enough to make the purchase, because Facebook ads is a platform that causes the user to not be distracted anymore after they see your ad. They can be looking at birthday pictures, family photos, some weird video of a kid jumping off the side of a cliff into like a pool of ice or something weird. They're not really motivated. They just think your ad is interesting, so they may not take action. As opposed to Google, where they're actively searching for something, they see your ad and they're ready to take action. Paid campaigns on Google drive 65% of clicks on the actual platform, on the Google platform, which is insane. That means the amount of people who organically go on Google to search for something, 65% of those people will actually click the ad. Wow, here's a shocking one. Customers are 4 times more likely to click an ad on Google more than any other networking platform out there that offers ads. Oh my God. 4 times more likely. That's because the ad looks more real. So already, guys, I've gone through numerous reasons to run Google ads. I think you get the point. I don't need to go into the statistics as to how Google is the #1 search engine and all that stuff. I'm giving you the reason why you need to be using paid advertising, and obviously the numbers are there. If you're not running Google ads, you need to start right now. It is not about how much you spend, but it is how much you get back. And so the profitability is obviously there. You can run Google ads for practically any business, and you should be fairly successful and profitable. By the way, what businesses do you guys have? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to know what type of businesses you guys have, so I can know the type of audience that are watching this video, and I can prepare more custom content for you guys so that I can make better video. Let me know in the comments right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this would not be a Google Ads video if I didn't go to google.com. I mean, that would just be silly, right? That would just be dumb. So here you guys are. This has nothing to do with me putting a conversion pixel on my website. So let's go ahead. Well, let's stick with Google. We are going to go to Google Ads. If you don't have an account already, and we're going to scroll down and you see that website ads.google.com. By the way, if you don't know what an ad is, you can see up here where it says ad in bold on the left hand side. Those are companies who are running ads based upon the search term Google Ads, right? This is called search campaigns, which you'll see here in a second. So let's go ahead and click Google Ads. You're going to get signed in. If you're not signed in, you don't have an account already, you need to go ahead and start an account. Right now, they're running $500, or they're running a nice little coupon where you spend $500 and you get $500 for free, right? You're practically running campaigns $500 worth for free. All right. I also have a way of getting $100 ad spend for free as well. You have to go down in the description in order to get my link for that. Very simple. You have to just get a domain name from like hostgator.com, which is I believe my link below allows you to do that for 99 cents or $2. Something very simple and cheap. I'll definitely spend $2 in order to get $100 for free. So that's a total of $600, guys, that you can play with in order to run these campaigns and make a profit and be in the black before anything else, okay? Now, if you have not started a Google Ads account and you want more of an in-depth training on that, I would recommend that you go to one of my videos. I'll link the video either up top or down below so that you can go through a step-by-step process to get that going. Okay, we are at the dashboard of my Google Ads account. And so, like I told you earlier, I'm going to go up to Tools and Settings and click Conversions, because we need to track conversions on our websites. Why do we need to do this? We need to know when people have touched on our website so that we can track them. That way Google can know the type of customers we need for our business or service or political campaign or whatever it is, and make our ads better. And that way our ad costs decrease as we get more customers. So don't worry about these things where it says submit lead form, signups, contacts. We're going to hit new conversion. We're going to hit website. First thing that you're going to do is you're going to type in the website that you're trying to put the pixel on. So if you have a Shopify store, you'll put it there. If you have a WordPress website, if you're a coach, if you're an internet marketing person like me, affiliate marketing, whatever the case may be, you'll put it here. I'll put in one of my websites. I have, oh my God, so many. And then we're going to scan. Now what's happening is Google is scanning your websites to see if you already have a Google tag or a Google pixel. And the pixel is just a tracking mechanism to document whether you have a new customer or not and their actions on your website. Sounds scary, I know. I already have one on this website, so you're going to see this if you already have one. This is kind of new. If you do not have any pixels whatsoever, it's going to ask you to create a pixel, and all you're going to do is add a conversion action manually. You're going to select, in this case, you can submit a lead form, a sign up, or add to cart, whatever you want to do. But most of the time you're going to do a page view on your website, on your landing page, on your home page. You typically don't have any conversion actions at that point. But since we're talking about conversions, we're just going to stick with submit lead form. We're going to come down, we're going to name this submit lead form Google example. You can name it anything you want to. You can put a value to that. So if somebody makes a purchase and the product, I sell a lot of things on Warrior Plus. Most of the time that's going to start off with $4 to $7 for a front end offer. I'll put $7 here, and I will put this on the next page, the thank you page. But we're not going to get into this because this is just the beginning. We're going to do don't use a value for this action. I don't want to count every single time somebody touches on the page. I just want it one time because I don't want the same person counting up my conversions and me thinking I got 50 conversions with 50 different people, but in actuality it's the same person hit my page 50 times. We're going to leave everything the same, default. Again, I'm not going to go over all of that stuff in this video. I have other content to show you. I have a playlist, by the way. You can just go through the playlist and you can see all of my Google Ads videos. So now, this is where it matters, okay? This is called a Google tag. Your Google tag is going to go on your website on every single page on your website. However, if you have certain platforms out there, you got Clickfunnels, you got Lead Pages, you have WordPress, they have a specific section where you can take this code and just put it in there one time. Boom. As a matter of fact, I'll show you where to do this in Clickfunnels. I'm in one of my funnels right now. This is for a photo booth. It's one of the businesses that I'm going to grow to 6 figures over the next 12 months. And here it says head tracking code. I would put that code right here. I just copy and I would paste it. I'm not going to do that here because I don't want to mess up anything, but you get the idea. Now, if you already have the code in there and you want it to go on specific pages, you want to track conversions, sales on specific pages, you would have put a value on the previous page where I told you you can give a value to that conversion pixel, $4 to $7 or whatever the amount may be, $997, whatever your course or service costs, and somebody's able to make the payment and go to the next page. On that next page, you're going to put this specific code on there, right? This is called a snippet, right? An event snippet. You copy that, and then you would go to, let's say, I'm going to go to a la carte, because for this specific page, I have some stuff on there, different services and whatnot. You're going to go to settings and tracking code, and you're going to paste it there, because this is the one page that I want to convert a conversion on. Now, I'm not going to do that here because I'm not trying to track any conversions on that page or on this website. With that, I would actually track phone calls, and that's for a whole nother video, because when you're tracking phone calls, it's a conversion when somebody uses the phone and clicks on your phone number on the website and it dials your phone number, right? So I'm just going to hit done, and there you see submit lead form Google example. Now, let me know if that made sense. If you guys have any questions on what I just did, please drop that down in the comments below. What other types of conversions do you guys use? Let me know. I don't know all the conversions and I don't really use them all, but if there's something that I'm missing or something that you think could be a little bit better, let me know down in the comments below as well. So the next thing is going to be the actual ad creation, or rather the different types of campaigns. So we're going to hit new, and you have all these different objectives. I've worked with a Google rep, and he actually got me to choose leads, but we don't want to do that. We just want to kind of start from scratch, so that you guys, once you learn how to start from scratch, you can learn about all the other stuff. This is the part that I want to talk on, not at whole, but like, you can do sales, but I wouldn't recommend you do sales if you're just beginning, because you don't have any conversions. Same thing for leads, right? Get leads and other conversions by encouraging customers to take action. Google will actually find people like the individuals that have already been converting for you. That is why it's important to start getting traffic, right? Website traffic first, so that you can get that pixel season, that whole Google tag. That's why we had to do that first. You have product, brand consideration, brand awareness, right? It just kind of puts your stuff out there so that people could notice. Apps, your ads could go on places where people have their phones and they're on like Google Play or something, local store visits. We're not trying to do that. Again, let's just start from scratch, and we want the search campaign. And I also run YouTube ads, which you would click video if that's the case, but we're not running YouTube ads. Discovery is the same thing. Display, typically I would use for retargeting. Completely different monster there. Shopping, you can go to Google, you type in Jordan 11s, which is what I'm trying to get in Christmas, and a whole bunch of shoes will pop up on top with prices. Performance Max, that's something kind of new that people are kind of discovering. I'm not going to get into that, and some of these other things. So let's move on. Let's go back to search. And again, here we are with these conversion goals. You have to select something here. You have to. So I'm going to remove signups. I'm going to remove pages. It's telling me that there's 3 different types of actions there. This is kind of irrelevant, okay? This part is annoying to me because this was not here before until Google Ads did its update. So we're just going to hit continue. You can select website visits if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. And we're going to name our campaign. I'm just going to keep it as search 5. Hit next, and we're going to start a new campaign. Yes, yes. So this is what a business is, okay? We're going to focus on clicks. We're not going to focus on conversions. We're not going to focus on a max cost bid or anything like that. Just hit next. The reason we're only focusing on clicks, if you're watching this video, you're typically a beginner. You just need to get traffic to your website to start collecting data. Then we can begin to make changes after that. Optimize. We're going to uncheck all of these things because we don't want Google throwing your ads doing a shotgun approach. We want to be very laser targeted. We don't want to be on partner websites or anything. We specifically just want traffic on Google Ads. You have the ability to select a different country, city, location, whatever the case may be here. Where you want to advertise, we're just going to select United States. If you want to advertise in any other place, you would type in that city or country here. But let's just stick with the United States because we are massive consumers. We buy almost anything. And right now, the language I want to target is English. Right now, I'm speaking English. And audience segments. This is something that other people have used and it's worked very well for them. I've used a little bit, but I'm not going to really speak upon that in this video. It can work very well as you become more familiar with your audience. You become niched down, however you want to pronounce it. You have many different options. It's just like Facebook ads where you can browse as to the type of demographic, they're married and all that, or not. The education, affinity is the types of things that they like, TV shows, movies, whatever. End market, if they're on a website, they're being followed by Google essentially, and they're planning on making a purchase, that will show up there. That type of information to target that type of customer. And then you also have other segments where you can say, I want this but not this, and call that a segment. And you can also use an email list that you have or an audience that you've created based off of previous traffic that you sent there to your websites. We're going to leave observation recommended. More settings. You have the ability to start and end ads whenever you want to. I don't recommend that you do that. You just set it to where you run out of money for that day or whatever, and just let it stop by itself because you don't want to interrupt the process that Google has started for you. So we're going to hit next. Okay, now we're here at ad group. So you have a campaign. Inside of each campaign, you have an ad group. Okay, and the ad group is, being that we're doing a search campaign, you want to use your ad group as a container within the campaign, and that container needs to comprise of different types of search keywords. So for example, I'm going to be using my photo booth business here as an example, and one of the things that I can advertise is for weddings. I can also advertise for birthdays. I can advertise for graduations, but in this case I'm going to be doing weddings, and I'm not going to use a particular website to go get my keywords. I'm not going to use Google Planner. I'm not going to go into that because this is a different type of video. We are just going to type in wedding photo booth and see if anything pops up. Get keyword suggestions, and it's going to run through and pull some keywords for me. I love this tool. This is phenomenal. Okay, cool. It's pulled up a whole bunch of things for me. So I can copy these, or I can say birthday photo booth. Let's see if anything pops up. Replace that bad boy. And what do you know? 50th birthday photo booth, 16th birthday photo booth, 60th, 30th. I love it. I would have never thought about these myself, okay? This is gold. So we are going to use these keywords. If I was to use birthday photo booth, I would then change this to birthdays, okay? So I recommend that you have 3 different types of ad groups in each campaign, okay? Which means you're going to have 3 separate, completely different types of keywords, okay? Containers of keywords within each ad group. Now, here we are on the 4th part, the final part, which is the ad creation. All right, we copied those keywords, and we're going to go to keyword match type tool. We're going to paste those here. Keywordmatchtypetool.com is a very simple website, and we want phrase match and exact match. Bang. Okay. Now we're going to start off with this because this is how you 3 to 4 times your ROAS. You're going to go through your data, and as traffic comes through, you're going to notice something's converting, something's not converting. As things are converting, you get the chance to shut off the keywords that are not working and use exact search terms and create a campaign or an ad group, whichever one you want, with only the words that are converting, and you want to use exact match type with that. The difference between exact and phrase is, if you see here, wedding photo booth with the quotations, somebody could type in wedding photo booth photography and your ad would still pop up. But in order, with the brackets, somebody has to type exactly wedding photo booth. If they type wedding photo booth photography, they're not going to see your ad if that's the exact match for you. So we're going to copy this, bang. We're going to scroll back up here, and these are now our keywords, right? On the right hand side it says weekly clicks 31, CPC is $1.27. These numbers are not exact, so please don't fret. Did we do, let me go back to bidding very quickly. Did we put an amount? I don't think we did an amount yet. Yeah, budget. That's after this. Cool. So we did our keywords, and as you see here, you can see the different types of keywords matching. And we can use one of my websites. You'll want to do HTTPS. We'll do my other website, AntonioX.Carter, just for the heck of it. Here, you don't have to put something there, but you have the opportunity to do so because if you see up here, maybe you're advertising a coupon or something in specific. If I have my photo booth on my website, then I may want my customer to see photo booth within the context of my website. That's what this is there for. But it doesn't mean that it's actually going to go there. It's going to go to wherever I put here for my final URL. Now, headlines. Okay, this is the part that is important. You have 15 placeholders for your headlines. Do you have to do all 15 places for your headlines? No. Do I recommend it? Yes, because you want to give as much data to Google as possible so it can filter through and tell you what's working and what's not working. So here we're going to go to, let me think, for my photo booth, best wedding photo booth rental. Ooh, yes, 30. Rent photo booth for 24 hours. What else? Unlimited photo booth props. What I like to do, if you have a Shopify store or you're selling something numbers driven, I love to put number figures there, numerical figures, or coupon, right? 90% off for 24 hours. Watch this 5-minute video, right? Number one, best service in Georgia. Okay, so now what Google is going to do is going to take all of those different headlines, and if I hit this arrow, I can see all the different headlines. I can see what's going to work and what's not going to work once the data comes in, and then when I realize what headline is not working well, I will cut that bad boy and only run the things that are working well. This is how you exponentially increase your ROAS. 3 to 4x is definitely possible. You can 5x, 6x, 10x many times if you do this properly. Only problem is you have to spend money in order to do that. All right, description. You have the ability to type things here. You have 90 characters. You have 4 placeholders for descriptions. I recommend you use all 4. And you're going to say, watch this 5-minute video to see what all the hype is about. The 360 photo booth is awesome. Feel like a celebrity with our photo booths and make memories forever. Now let's scroll back up to our ad and see, this just looks gorgeous. This is how it looks like on a phone. If I click this, you'll see how it looks like on a computer. Another tip I would recommend, I paid a lot of money for this tip. You want to capitalize the first letters of everything in your ad copy, okay? Even down in the description. You don't have to, but statistics show that it works very well. Site links, this is new. I didn't realize that site links would be down here. That's pretty cool. All right, you can add 4 site links. I recommend that you use a minimum of 2 site links. You would put something $100 off coupon here. Get this coupon for a discount. And you can put another one here. Oh, there's 2 lines of descriptions. I'm sorry, I don't want 2 lines of descriptions. But then you put the location of where you want people to go. And I'm just going to say AntonioCarter.com. And you would do the same thing for site links 1 through 4. So we're going to do save. It's telling me I need to do a second description line. So best wedding photo booth in Georgia. Oh, it's not going to let me do that, so we'll just keep it that way. Save. Okay, we're going to apply. All right, so we just did a site link. You also have something called call out site links. It's the same ordeal. I'm not going to go over that, but I highly recommend that you do that. Google loves data. The more information you give it, the better your ad will perform. Okay, so I would recommend that you do site links and call outs. So now, before I move any further, please let me know if this is making sense. Do you guys use site links? If you guys use site links, give me a hashtag site links down below. If you don't, you need to use them ASAP, okay? And you know, I really have no words, because we're in this to make money. We're in this to get leads. We're in this to do the best as possible. You're giving Google your money, so you want to maximize as much as you can. So now you come over to budget. By the way, if you're not using site links, give me a hashtag site links down below as well. Give me a thumbs up if this is making sense. We're pretty much done here in this video, but we're going to set custom budget. And I don't want my daily budget to be $23.30. Technically, I could, because I know that the money I will get coming back will be exponentially more. If I spent $163 during a week, and I know off of 163 realistic clicks for those who are looking for weddings, I can convert at least one of those individuals. I know that my booth for 3 hours is a minimum of between like $500 and $800. Totally worth it. I told you guys about the statistics earlier. There's the 8-to-1 ratio already, right? I just booked. I spend $100 and I'll get $800 back. That simple. Okay. Now imagine if I'm able to 3 to 4x that after I begin to go through my data and start optimizing stuff. But anyway, if you guys are just starting out, a good budget, I get this question all the time, a good daily budget, if you're serious about your business, if you're really serious, but you don't really have the money, you can start out at $5 a day. But I can tell you, you're going to get clicks, which is $35 a week. You're going to get clicks, but you're not going to get the data fast enough. But if that's where you're at, then that's where you're at. Maybe you only have the money in the ad spend to close a deal or two throughout the month, which is totally cool because you're growing your business. That's what this channel's for. If you can spend $10 minimum, do that. $10 is a great start. $15, you're stepping it up. You're able to crank it up. You're able to ramp up the leads. You can see the amount of clicks has increased, and that's even before we started optimizing everything. But if you really can, $25 per day is the sweet spot. Okay, some of you guys are able to spend $50 up to $100 per day. If you're serious about getting phone calls, having your phone ring off the hooks, getting email addresses up the wazoo, making multiple sales, high ticket sales, low ticket sales, this $25 is where it's at. Okay, $25 to $50 a day is where it's at. And if that's you, you're a business, but you need somebody else to work with you, give me a shout. Okay, let me know down in the comments if you want help with that. I can work with you one-on-one for you and your business. So now we are going to hit next. It is going to say, hey, look at all your Cool. I like it. And then I'm going to hit publish campaign. But you know what? I'm not publishing this campaign because I am doing this for you. Okay. I would put a little bit more thought into my ads. I would put a little bit more thought into my ad copy. Um, I would put a whole lot more thought into my keywords. Okay. I'm not just going to copy and paste like I did because I'm pretty sure, like, let's say I'm trying to advertise to what's called quinceañeras, which are 15th birthdays for young ladies. If that's what I'm advertising my photo booth to, parents who are spending that money, I'm not trying to find somebody which is within the keywords that you saw. I'm not trying to advertise to somebody who's doing a 60th birthday. It's not happening, okay? But I would have eliminated that for my keywords, and we'd be in a building, and I'd go from there, all right? I would do everything targeting towards those types of birthday parties. So hopefully this makes sense, guys. I went all out for you. I did everything from the beginning right to the end. I gave you the 4 different parts of creating a Google ad, why you should be running it. I gave you the benefits of it, why you would be silly to not run Google ads. I went through putting a pixel on your website, showing you how to do conversion pixels, which can be confusing. We went through creating the ad copy, went through the different campaign settings, right? If there's anything that I missed, please feel free to rewind this video and watch it over again. Please give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button for me. Let me know that you liked it down in the comments. Any questions that you have, I am free to answer. If you want to learn more about what I'm doing and why Google Ads is good, or just simply making money online, right, with affiliate marketing, watch this next video because it is phenomenal. You need it. Check the description down below in order to learn how to make $3,500 per week and how to hit 6 figures in 6 to 9 months with free marketing. All right, guys, we'll see you later.